Good morning, folks. We are in Glasgow today, and with the new year we thought, well, we're a bit on a budget, and we thought, how far do £50 go in Glasgow? We're at St Enoch just now, and we'll be taking the subway to the West End, but we need to be back here in the city centre at George Square at 10:30 because we have a date. So let's go because we need to hurry. It's been a while since we've taken the subway, yeah?
I know, like I think we've only taken it, well, I've only taken it in the last 3 or 4 years, like 3 or 4 times maybe.
Yeah, that's true.
Never really use it that much.
Because we're never really at the West End.
Yeah, well,
or anywhere else in Glasgow.
Yeah. It's just because I feel like you only get good value out of it if you are using it.
Yeah.
To get to these places like in the outskirts, do you know what I mean?
So we will be getting a day ticket.
Yeah. That is then?
Yeah.
So
I think we need to get the one on the other side. Here, Ian.
Yeah, we need to get that in it.
I feel like a tourist.
I know, that's
like no clue what to do.
I feel like we know the underground system better for some of the places we've been to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's just like, hardly ever been here.
A novelty for us. So that is £4.45 of our budget. So that's £50 per person, if I haven't been clear enough.
And you go. Up to us, thank you very much.
We found a really good breakfast spot here that is open at 8. Most of them open like 9ish,
Yeah.
which would have been too late. But now we can't find it. We see it all the time. It's Uzebi Deli, and it's always busy.
I feel like if it was a weekday though, the cafes would have been open earlier, surely? No?
Yeah, probably.
Because if they're only opening at 9, they're kind of missing.
Yeah, so any of the cafes that I wanted to go to, let's say it that way. So it gives us always a good chance to try something new. That's why I thought, we've never been here, but we always see it mobbed.
Yeah.
Can we have a roll with streaky bacon to go, please?
Nice coffee.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, we got a couple of free donuts.
Oh, yeah.
So we're waiting. Which is...
I thought we were something special, but we're not.
How? Did everyone get that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny because we were talking about when in a video in Inverness, we went into a coffee place where it was like a roastery, wasn't it?
Yes.
So it was
we
nice.
took you along with us.
And the woman gave us a free tablet.
Oh yeah.
And it was nice, but it was awkward because she was giving us in like a tongue from a wee dish, and I just stuck my hand out. So this time I was just hanging back so much, and I think they were expecting us to take it off.
Yeah, and she was like, right, what are you waiting for?
I thought she was going to put the wee plate on the table.
I know.
But because this time I was like, I better not, like.
That's because I never take you out.
I know. I'm like an untrained dog.
So I think one of the best things about this deli is that it's close to Kelvin Park, where we're walking now.
Yeah, during the summer, a couple of times we've came up by here and we've walked down there, and there's just queues out the door. And even when we were sitting there, it was starting to get a bit busier. And it seems like if you want to get a spot in there in the morning, you need to make a reservation. So what did you get?
So I got scone with a scone. So I got a roll with fried egg, and Ian got bacon.
I think this is yours.
Right, okay, great. And we paid £12.55, so we'll just divide it by 2, eh?
Yeah.
So how did we get to £50? I'll be quite honest, we don't really spend, we wouldn't spend £50 on like a normal Saturday, even if we're filming. Right, Ian?
Yeah,
Not really.
we're not, I wouldn't say we're tight, I says we're always looking for good value.
Exactly. So for us, we normally wouldn't go out for breakfast or anything like that.
No.
But what I normally do is I budget about £50, depending on where we go, of course. But on a holiday, I would budget about £50 per person a day.
Yeah.
And that's why we said £50 and see how far it goes here in Glasgow.
I'm hoping that it'll probably clear up later in the day and it'll be quite sunny.
Yeah.
But as long as it stays dry, I think it's much better.
Well, that's the reason why we decided to get a takeaway rather than sitting in.
Yeah.
To make really like most of the dry weather. But it kind of backfired for me, I must admit.
Yeah, Joanna's got a bad habit, maybe you guys don't know, of getting food everywhere when she's eating. So getting an egg, of course you had to explode it and it go everywhere. Look at that, it's just a full row of Christmas trees.
If you ever wonder where all the Christmas trees go in Glasgow, they're probably here.
I've never, why is that?
I didn't know that.
Look, there's one that's still got the netting, so it's like basically was never used.
Oh.
Does anyone know about that? Good night.
Yeah, exactly. Does anyone know about it? But if you're on Fowler, which is an island in the Shetland Islands, and they celebrate according to which calendar? They celebrated Christmas, I think, yesterday.
Ah, was it?
Yeah.
So what is the calendar called? The Smithsonian? I don't know, I can't remember what it's called. It's not, I don't know, what is it called?
If you are wondering where we are walking, we're walking towards the Kelvin Grove Museum. It is closed, it only opens at 10, but if you're on a budget, then you might just go there because it's free.
Well, even if you're not on a budget, it's
Well,
still
even
worth a visit.
if you're not on a budget, that's true.
'Cause
But it's a good budget activity, that's all I wanted to say.
Yeah, because it's like a really nice, it's got a lot of nice exhibitions and such. It is probably the nicest part.
Kelvin Grove.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
it's definitely good. I mean,
Well-
Glasgow Green's nice, but it doesn't really have much in it. Do you know what I
That's
mean?
true.
And I mean, it's got the McKellen Arch, McKellen
Yeah.
Arch, and then you've got Nelson's Column. So I mean, there are a few things, but I just feel like here looks like there's more money pumped into this.
But then you've also got Queen's Park. Is it Queen's Park?
Oh right, yeah, further south. But even is that water down there frozen?
Oh yeah, even here the water is frozen.
I wonder if you could even stand in that. Probably not.
No, and I wouldn't try.
I wonder if that was ever used as like an ice rink back in the day.
It would be the perfect one. Right, we are going to head back to George Square because, well, we still have a bit of time, but we like to be there punctually. Not that they leave without us, and we'll let you know what we're up to when we're there.
When we were getting on the subway again, we seen that if you have a smart card, which you can get for free, it would have been $3.20 for an all-day ticket. I think it was definitely cheaper.
Yeah.
So if you are planning on using the subway system, get your free smart card, and then you can just load it up at the machines.
Yep.
And then you'll save yourself a wee bit of money.
We got off at Buchanan Street because there's actually no stop at George Square, right?
No, this is the closest.
Yeah, this is the closest. So we'll walk to George Square now. Still have about 20 minutes, I guess. So what we'll be doing is we actually booked a walking tour, which will start off here. Now, you might think, well, you live in Glasgow, why would you book a walking tour? But I do think that you get to learn more about,
Yeah.
you know, maybe they know, they definitely know more about Glasgow than we do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm also speaking for you.
Oh yeah.
But you did a walking tour of Central Station.
Yeah.
And you thought it was really good, right?
Yeah, and I think partly the reason was the guy who took it was like, it was the stories he was telling as he was doing it,
Yeah.
and it was the storytelling that really sold it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, like Central Station itself and the tour isn't that spectacular. There's not a lot to see, and there's a lot of history and all that kind of stuff. But if you just were going there just to look around about, it would have been boring. But the guy really sold it.
I would really like to do it, but it is sold out.
Was it?
It's been sold. Well, I can't book it, so I'm guessing it's been like
Well,
sold.
the guy was telling us when we were on it, he was the one that came up with the idea.
Ah, right.
Because initially, Glasgow was like, a lot of Glasgow historic buildings were doing like, what do you call it, open door thing.
Right.
And Glasgow Central was part of that open door thing, and I think they had like 50 spaces or something like that a day for a week or something. I can't remember. And it just sold out instantly.
Wow.
And they thought, well,
Yeah.
maybe we should do this as a thing. And now it's like constantly sold out.
Well, I wonder if we can maybe do that. How much you would learn maybe also about Grahamston.
I think they
Because
did
that is
speak
like,
about it. I think they did.
yeah,
Speak about
maybe it didn't.
it. No, they did.
Because
Because we sorry.
one of you guys suggested, why not do a video about Grahamston? And I had like, first I didn't really know about Grahamston, and then I had a look and I thought, this is really interesting.
'Cause
I don't know, yeah.
is that the old area roundabout Central
Yeah,
Station?
it's the old area around about Central Station, but I don't know how much you can actually see and how interesting it would be for you guys as a video.
Yeah, I don't.
Like for us, it might
On
be.
the tour, they spoke about it because they've got like the old maps of Glasgow. So you can see like where the houses used to be and what was demolished to basically make way for all of that.
Ah,
kind of stuff.
right. They're just getting rid of the Christmas market
Christmas
now.
market, yeah.
Not Christmas market, winter market.
Yeah. In the grass and everything, doesn't it?
It does look awful. George Square is normally, it's actually quite nice.
Especially in summer.
Especially in summer, but also in winter when all the lights, you know, when everything is lit up. But just now. So the walking tour will take us, I believe, like to the necropolis, like around that area. Yeah, let's see. Hopefully I can get a few scenes as well, because yeah, you don't really want to film other people, but we still have a bit of time.
Yeah.
I think I already see that person there because they're there in the orange jacket.
Are they?
Yeah, and to be honest, their time only starts probably at 10:30 per souls. We paid, so it's £12 per person, but with like the booking fee or admin fee, it was £12.72. And I'll put the remaining amount that we still have of our £50 down here. So that was the walking tour. It should have taken 1.5 hours, but it was 2 hours, and I think it was very much worth going. Don't you think so?
Yeah, because it's like what I said now with the Central Station tour. It's, well, for us, we see the buildings and yeah, okay, it's good to hear about the history and that, but it's always interesting to hear the stories.
Yeah, exactly.
You would never know.
And we also passed some of the murals that we saw when we did the mural trail. I'll link the video up here.
We as in you and the community, not me.
Yeah, exactly. You and I, but not Ian. And it was so interesting to also hear like some more stories about the murals themselves.
Yeah.
Even though there is like a, you know, description, like a booklet about the mural trail, it's just more interesting. And for £12,
It's good value.
it's very good value. We can highly recommend.
Yeah. In the description.
Exactly, we'll leave the link in the description. However, I am frozen to the core, and I think Ian is as well. At one point, I was about to say, can we just like get maybe another coffee, please? We'll now head for lunch. So the reason why we came here to this bar is because they serve whiskey flights, and yeah, and it's pretty handy because we're so close to where our tour would stop.
Aye. Plus, every time we come like here, it's always too busy. You can
it's
never get in the door.
Yeah, it's absolutely mobbed, and it's got really high ratings.
Is that? I
think so,
I've never
yeah.
seen the ratings.
Thank you. So they offer 3 different kinds of flights. We got the novice one, basically for beginners, right? And it's £12.95 for 3 whiskies. And then you have the whiskey galore, which is 15-year-old whiskey. So we have 12-year-old one. And then after that is at 18. You get the deluxe one is 218 and 115. So we start off with Glengoyne, then Glenkinchie, then Bowmore, Glengoyne.
See if you can do it without making a face.
Do you know how I feel? Like, remember in the first shop, was it Dalwhinnie?
Aye.
Oh, and the woman was like looking at me, and I was like, I had to say something like clever, but I have no clue. The Glengoyne one is nice.
It does smell different, doesn't it? There's like there is. Maybe we should start doing. We should get any whiskey. It's expensive though.
Maybe look for a cheaper hobby. The Scottish tapas looks lovely. What do you have?
So that's mac and cheese, and then a Scotch pie with beans.
Oh yeah, beans underneath, yeah.
That's the beans underneath, and then it's the Stornoway black pudding, spring rolls, and a wee bit of brown sauce.
And I've got vegetable soup. So we're going to try the last one. Yeah, I think that's out of all. That's my least favourite. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna have our whiskies now, and then when we pay for our lunch, we'll let you know how much we spent for today. I'm pretty confident we're under £50, but when we planned this, I didn't know what else to book that is not like, if we're quite honest, booze related.
Yeah, well, I suppose you could add in a dinner on top of that.
Oh, aye.
For a cheap dinner, I guess.
Yeah.
You could go to a chippy and get a quarter pizza and chips for less than a tenner.
So that was Ian's initial plan, and I said, no, we're not doing that, sorry. Lunch came down to $49.28 for the both of us, including a tip, and that should bring us to round about £48 per person that we've spent, so pretty close to £50 after all. Anyway folks, thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, why not like and subscribe, and if you would like to buy us a wee dram or a coffee, this is our QR code to our coffee page, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.